Okay, this is just a cheap Smith & Wesson knife, but it's really cool because um, it is a first responder knife, and on the inside there, it's an actual seatbelt cutter, and you can cut like rope or whatever else you can fit in there. And then you've got a glass breaker here so that you can kind of just punch your way in. But so it's a tool, and just like most knives are tools, but this one has a little bit of advantage because not only is it a tool for first aid or not first aid, but first responder type thing, but it's a survival tool. And so I can not only use this knife lethally, but I can use it in other ways. For example, I'll show you a good way that this can be used so that you don't have to use it in a lethal kind of a manner. So I'm going to have my buddy Jared come in. I want to put this knife in my pocket. Alright, it's in my pocket. Just come in a bit. So first thing that you want to do is you don't ever want to let somebody get this close to you. Okay, we have a red zone, and a yellow zone, and an orange zone, and all those zones mean different things. If my awareness is good, I should never let him get this close to me, but it happens. So if for some reason he does get this close to me and he maybe puts a choke on me, okay, look, there's thousands of things he can do, okay? But let's just say he's going to do the choke. So he's going to do a two-hands choke. It doesn't matter. He can do two hands, one hand. It's better for me, actually, if he does two-hand choke. Go ahead and do a two-hand choke. Because the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to, if my knife side is on my right leg, and then my right side is my primary side. And I'm going to drop this back. This gives me room to get this out, okay? Now, I could get it out and deploy it and stab him with it. That's just up to you, but I'm going to show you a way that you don't have to do that, okay? So when he grabs, I'm going to wrap this arm around, okay? This is a common, a basic escape. Okay, I can just shoot my arm all the way over like a big motion, and it releases his grip. Do it again. This time, I want to hold on. I'm trapping this hand, and I'm going to keep this hand pinned here. I drop my primary side. I'm going to deploy my knife. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to continue pulling it up, and I'm going to strike him right here where the tricep insertion is, right behind where his elbow is. It's going to cause a lot of pain if I really do, I don't want to hurt him doing this, so I'm just going to indicate this, okay? There's a small little tip here, and I'm going to hammer that right up at the top, okay? The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come back around and drive this, where I showed you that glass breaker. It's basically, you can use it as a coupeton. On the top end of his arm, his pinky side, I want to get on the top of his arm, not on the side, not on the inside, just on the outside of his arm, on the pinky side. And by driving this into his arm, I can very easily take him down. Okay, it's very easy. Now, obviously the control, once you have him down and all that sort of thing, your best bet is to escape. So, like I said, there's 1,000 things that you can do, but that's just an easy way to do something. If you don't want to do the fancy knife stuff where you're hitting them here and here and here, you can just shoot your arms over, and the grip, you've at least broken that grip. Very easy. Yeah, I recommend that you try it. It's not as tough as you think it is. As far as controlling him, though, I can trap it. I'm going to drop my hip back, drive this knife right here. I'm going to drive that right up into a tricep insertion, and then just hammer it back down. Obviously, be real aggressive when you do it. It's going to cause a lot of pain, and you're just going to drop your center as you come on top of that arm, and it's just going to drop them.